Hello students, here we have to see the lowest common multiples. We know that multiples of the numbers, means if we have take the number 2, then what are the multiples of the number 2? 2, 4, 6, 8, then 10, 12, 16, 14, these are the multiples of the number 2. So what is the meaning of LCM that we have to see? LCM of two or more numbers is the smallest which is multiple of each of the numbers. Let's see that multiple of 2, which are the multiple of 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 18, 16, so on. Okay, so on. Then 3, multiple 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and so on. So from these two multiples, means 2 and 3's multiples, we have to take out the common multiples. Which are the common? 6, then 12, 18. So these are the common multiples. In that 6 is the smallest multiple of the 2 and 3. Multiples of 2 and 3 is the common multiple is the 6. See the student, to find out the LCM there is a procedure, there are the two methods that we have to see. If we are having the number 2 or more numbers, then we have to apply those two methods, and by that method we have to find out the LCM. Let's see about those methods. Now let us see that LCM by prime factorization method. How to do this? Here I have taken one example, that is 40, 36 and 82. How to do this? Let's start. We will take the first number, that is 40. 40 is divisible by the 2. Yes, it is. Then 2 2s are 4, 2 0. Okay. Then 2 1s are 2. Then 0. These 2 10s are 20. Then again 2 5s are 10. 5 1s are 5. Okay. These are the prime factors of the 40. Now next is the 36. We have to do the prime factorization of the 36. Here student, 36 is divisible by the 2. Yes. 2 1s are 2. Then 2 8s are 16. Then 2 9s are 18. 3 3s are 9. 3 1s are 3. So here we have got the prime factors of the 36. Now we have to do for the same 84. See this, I have taken 84. Is 84 is divisible by the 2. 2 is the smallest prime number. Na? So 2 4s are 8. 2 2s are 4. Again 2 2s are 4. 2 1s are 1. Sorry, 2. Then 2, it is not divisible by the 2. 21 is divisible by the 2. No. So that's why what we have to take? 3. 3 sevens are 21. Again 7 ones are 7. So we got here prime factors. Now what do you have to do? See here, I am writing those numbers here. This 40 40, which are the factors? That factors we have to write 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. Right here 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. Then you have to take the number 36. Write down which are the factor 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 2, 2 into 3 into 3. Then again for the 84, which are their factor 2 into 2 into 3 into 7. Now what do you have to do? You have to find out the common numbers. See these common factors 2, 2, 2. These are are the common factor. Let's write here LCM. We have got common factor 1, 2. Then here 2, here it is 2, here it is 2. Write down 41 time. Okay. Next, is there any common number that we have to find out? 2, 3, 3. No. So here 3 and 3. These two are the common. So write down 3. Now 2, 5, 3 and 7. There is no any common number. So write those numbers as it is. 2 into 5 into 3 into 7. Now do the product of these numbers. Means multiplication. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 2s are 24, 24 5s are. In this way you have to do the product. You will get the answer that 2520. In this way, what you have to do for the prime factorization, first of all, you have to find out the prime factors of those numbers. Then write in this way, all the factors you have to write in front of those numbers. Then see that numbers are common. Then if it is common, then write for one time. What do you have to do? See here, 2, 2, 2. So I have written here 41 time. Yes, next also 2, 2, 2. So I have written here 1 time. Then here 3, 3. You have to check that number it is 42 time. For the more time, means so 2 or 3 time or 4 time. In this way it is there. Then you should write as a common. And remaining 2, 5, 3 and 7, there will be no any common number. So you should put that number in front of those number. Then do the product, means you have to do the multiplication, and after multiplication what you have got the product that you have to write at the below. That means it is your LCM, lowest common multiple. Okay, by this method you have to do. Again we are having the second method that we are also have to check here. What is the second method? See the student, this is the second method, that is LCM by common division method. How to do this method, that we have to see. I have taken here one example, that is 36, 40 and 50. How to do this common division method? Let's see. That is, you have to put these numbers by the commas, 36, 40 and 50. Now you have to check that this number, at least two number is divisible by the which you have taken. You are going to take the any prime number. By that exact prime number, at least two numbers will be divisible. Okay, if I have taken here 2, when 2 ones are 2, here you have to write the quotient at the below that same number. Which quotient is there, that you have to write down below that number. 2 ones are 2, then 2 eights are 16. Okay, then put the comma. After that 2 2s are 4, 2 0, it is 0. We have got here 20. And 15, it is not divisible by the 2. So put that 15 as it is in the below. Now you have to check these numbers. Is it divisible by the 2? Yes, 2 number can be divisible by the 2. So take the 2 again. Write the quotient below this number. 2 9s are 18. Okay. Then 2 10s are 20. And 15 you should write below 7. Okay. Now by the 2 it is not divisible. See, 9 it is not divisible, but 10 it is divisible, and 15 it is not again divisible. Now what you have to do, you have to take the next prime number, that is the 3. By the 3 you can divide this 9 and 15. So I have taken here 3. 3 3s are 9. 10 would not be divisible, so write the 10 as it is. Then 3 5s are 50. Okay, again see one more thing it is there. Here 3, 10 and 5. So 10 and 5 it is divisible by the 5. Yes, so we can write here 5. 5, 3 is dividing over 3, right, like this. Then 5 2s are 10 and 5 1s are 1. So we have got here prime numbers. See the student, next step what you have to do for the LCM. Write here LCM. Then make a product of divisors and undivided numbers. Make a product of divisor as well as undivided number, which is here 3 to 1. So what you have to do, you should write the all the number, that is divisor. First of all we will write 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. Next, that is you have to write undivided number, that is 3, 2 and 1. 3, 2 and 1. Now you have to make the product of this number and you have to write the answer. What will be the product? 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 5s are 60. Yes, correct. It is 360. You do it, then you will get this answer. The product is 360. In this way, student, you can do the LCM. So we have seen two methods, that is prime factorization and second is the common division method. Once again I am explaining this method. See the student, whatever you are having the number, put the number here. Give the commas after one number. Okay, take the prime number, by that prime number exactly 2 digits or 2 numbers can be divided. Okay, here I have taken 2. So 2 18s are 16, then 220 it is the 14. 15 could not be divisible, so I have written 15 as it is below. After that I have taken 2, then 2 9s are 18, 2 10s are 20, but 15 again not divided by the 2, so I have kept as it is. Now what we have got here, 9, 10 and 15. So 9 and 15 it is divisible by the 3. It is divisible by the 3, so I have taken here 3, 3 3s are 9, 3 10 से divide नहीं, 10 को 3 से divide नहीं कर सकते, so I have kept 10 as it is and 3 5s are 15. Next, what I have taken? 5. 5, why? Because there is a 10 and 5 and we know the divisibility test of 10 and 5, that is 0 and 5 is there in the ones place. So these numbers divisible by the 5, so I have taken 5. I have kept 3 as it is. 5 2s are 10 and 5 ones are 1. So next procedure, that is for the finding LCM, you have to make the product of all divisors and undivided numbers. I hope you have got these two methods. Now we will go towards the exercise. Now it is the exercise number 3 and question number 1. That is, find the LCM of the following numbers by the prime factorization method. You are having the question A, that is 24 and 36. Let's find out this LCM for this. That is 24 I have taken here. You should write here 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, then 2 6s are 12, 2 3s are 6, and 3 1s are 3. So here I have got the prime factors for the 24. That is 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Now I have to take this number, that is 36. Let's do. You should do with me, then you will understand. You have to divide this number. 2 1s are 2, then 2 8s are 16. Now for the 80, 2 9s are 80. Quotient you have to write here. After division, here 3 3s are 9 and 3 1s are 3. So here what I have got here, 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Now what you have to do, you have to write these numbers 24 as equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Means these factors you have to write here 2 into 2 into 3. Okay, I hope that you got it. Then 36. Write down the factors 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Now what you have to do, you have to write the LCM. For that you have to see the common numbers, that is 2. get 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 2 2s are 4, 12, 36, and 36, then you will get your 73. So in this way you have to do this prime factorization method. Here next example 27 and 45. So let's do this. 27. Yes, which number will be there? 3. 3. 27 को 3 से डिवाइड करना है. Then count these 3 table up to the 27. What will you get? 3 9s are 27. Quotient you have to write at the below. Then 3 3s are 9. 3 1s are 3. So for the 27 we got here 3, 3 and 3 these numbers. Next for the 45 what will we get? See this 45 it is divisible by the 3 because 5 plus 4 it is the 9 and 9 is divisible by the 3 means this number is again divisible by the 3. Write down the quotient 3 1s are 3 remaining 1 15 3 5s are 15. Now we got here 15 means 15 again divisible by the 3. So write here 3 5s are 15. 5 1s are 5. So we got this prime factors for this number. So write here 27 3 into 3 into 3. Yes. Next 40 45 you have to write 3 into 3 into 5. For the LCM what we have to do? Here is the 3 common, 3 and 3 common, which is remaining 3 into 5. Let's do the product. 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27, and 27 5s are what will be there? 135. This is your LCM for these two numbers 27 and 45. Now here is the next example, that is the 42 and 63. Let's take the 42, divide by the 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. So we got here 21. 21 it is not divisible by the 2, so we have to take the 3. So 3 table you have to count up to the 21. What will be the answer? 7. 3 7s are 21 and 7 can be divided by only 7. So 7 1s are 7. Next for the 63 what you have to do? 63 it is divisible by the 3. Why? 6 plus 3 is the 9. 9 is divisible by the 3 means 63 is divisible by the 3. So 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3. Then 21 again 3 7s are 21, 7 1s are 7. Write down this 42 is equal to 2 into 3 into 7. Then 63 what you have to write? 63 3 into 3 into 7. Which are the common number that you have to write? First of all 3 3. Okay, 7 7 and remaining 2 into 3. Make the product. What will be the answer? Do it. There will be answer 7 3s are 21, 21 into 2. 42 and 3. It must be 126. This is your LCM for the numbers 42 and 63. Okay, next example we will solve now. Here is the next example. The 72 and 90 these numbers are there. Just take it. For the 72 what we have to do? Divide by the 2. 2 3s are 6. Yes, and 2 6s are 12. Then 2 1s are 2. 2 18s are 16. Sorry, 2 8s Then 2 9s are 18, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 2. आप बोलोगे टीचर कितनी फास्ट लिख रही है, आपको भी आएगा आप अगर करोगे तो। बहुत इजी है। यहाँ पे 99 प्लस 0 इज द 9, इज डिविजिबल बाय 3। यहाँ पे हमने क्या देखा, यहाँ पे 2 है इन दिस प्लेस, सो 2 इट कैन बी इजीली डिविजिबल बाय 2। सो 3 भी हम देखें, 3 भी जानना है, 0 is 0। अगेन दिस नंबर इज, अरे सॉरी, ये नंबर तो 2 से डिविजिबल हो सकता है बिकॉज इट इज द 0 हियर। आई एम रियली सॉरी। सो हियर 2 4s are 8 and 2 5s are 10। now we are having the 45 means this number is divisible by 3। 3 1s are 3 and 3 5s are 15। yes, or 3 5s are 15, 5 1s are 5। okay, now you have to write down the numbers here which are the common factors. For that you have to write 72, all the factors 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. These are the common factors of these are the prime factors of the 72. Now 49, which prime factors are there, 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. okay, now for the LCM we have to write the first of all common factors 2 and 2, these are the common, 2 and 3, 2 and 3, but 3 and 3, yes, 3 and 3, here 3 and 3. Now which is remaining 2, 2 and 5, write down 2, 2 and 5. Make the product, what will we get? 2 3s are 6, 18, 36, then this is 2 and 5. Yes, you will get 360. Do it, you will understand. 360, it is your LCM for this 72 and 90. We will see the next example now. Now we will see the next example, 48, 64 and 72. Let's see the 48. 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8. Yes. Now 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, and 2 3s are 6, 3 3s are 1. For the 64, 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4. Here 2 1s are 2 and 2 6s are 12. 2 8s are 16. 2 4s are 8. 2 2s are 4. 2 1s are 2. So in this way we get this product. For the 72, which products are there that we have to see? 2 3s are 6. Yes. And 2 6s are 12. Now 2 1s are 2. 2 8s are 16. 2 9s are 18. Then 3 3s are 9. And 3 1s are 3. Write down all the prime factors here. For the 48, which factors we have got here? 2 into 2 into 2 into how many times? 4 and 3. Okay, 1 2 3 4 and 3. For the 64, 3 and 3 6, 10, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Then for the 72, 1 2 3 4 1. Okay, now for the LCM you have to see which are the common numbers. 2 2 2, write down 2 2 2. I hope you are understanding this 2. Here 2 2 and 2, so write down 2. Here 2 2, so write 2. Here 3 and 3, write down 3. Now write 2 into 2 into 3. Okay. Now you have to do the product of these numbers. What will be the product? 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16. 48 twos are, you have to do the 48 twos. 96, the 96 twos are, you have to do 192 into 3. Okay, you have got 576. This is your answer. 576. 192 into 3, 576. In this way, we have got the LCM for the 48, 64 and 72. LCM is the 576. Now we'll see the next example. Here is the next example, that is 42, 18 and 24. Let's check it. 42, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. Then 3 7s are 21, 7 1s are 7. Next is the 18. Here should be 18. 2 9s are 18. Then 3 3s are 9. 3 1s are 3. Next 24. 2 1s are 2 and 2 2s are 4. 2 6s are 12. 2 3s are 6. 3 3s are 1. In this way we have got the prime factor of each number. Now we have to write those numbers, factors and numbers. That is, which are the factors 2 into 3 into 7. Here for the 18. 2 into 3 into 3. Then next is 24. That is 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Okay. Here which is the common factor that let's find out 2, 2, 2. For the LCM you write them because 2 is the common factor. Then next 3, 3. 3 is the common. Then here is 3. I forgot. So here which are the remaining 2, 2, 3 and 7. To make the product, what will you get? 2 3s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 12 2s are 24, 24 3s are 72 and 72 7s are 72 7s are 500 0. 504. This is the LCM of the number 42, 18 and 24. Let's see the next example. See, it is the next question, that is 11, 22, 24 and 36. See, it is for the 11 ones are 11. Okay, these are all the factors of 11. Then for the 22, 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, 11 ones are 11. For the 24, what will be there? 2 ones are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 6 are 12, then 3 2s are 6 and 2 ones are 1. Next, it is the 40, 36. We have got here 2 ones are 2, then 2 8s are 16, 2 9s are 18, 3 3s are 8, 3 1s are 3. In this way we have got the prime numbers, prime factors. Now we have to write for the 11 into 1. For the 22 we got here 2 into 11. Then for the 24 what will be there? 2 into 2 into 3 into 2. Yes. And for the 36 it is the 2 into 2, then 3 into 3. Let's write for the LCM common factors. Which are the common factors? 11 then 2 2 2, later 2, then this 2, then this 3, 44 into 2, 88, 88 into 6, that is 792. This is your LCM for this number. Next, here is the 12, 18, 24 and 36. Let's do 2 6 are 12, 3 3s are 6, 3 1s are 3. So we have got 2 into 3 into 3 for this factor, this prime factor for the 12. Now for the 18, 2 9s are 18, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3. 2 3 3. Sorry, here I have done wrong. I'm sorry. 3 2s are 6, 2 1s are 1. Next, for 36, 2 1s are 2, 2 8s are 2 8s are 65, 2 9s are 18, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 1. So which number? Yes, 24 is remaining. So wait for the 24. 2 12s are 22, 2 6 are 12, 2 3s are 6, 3 3 are 1. So write down the factors for the only number. For the 12, which factors are there? 2 into 3 into 3. For the 18, we have got here 2 into 3 into 3. Here for the 36, 2 into 3 into 3. And for the 24, we have got here 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Now for the LCM, what we have to do? We have to take the common numbers. 2, 2, 2, 2. Write for one time. 2. Then this 3. 3. Write down 3. Now 2, 2 and 2. Write down 2. Now this 3, 3 again common. Write down 3 and here remaining, that is 2. Now you have to do the product. You will get the LCM for the number. Here is the answer, that is 70. Okay, in this way you have to do. Here is the next question, that is the find the LCM of following numbers by the common division method. Let's see the students how to do this. Just put those two numbers here, 55 and 77. 55 and 77. By which number it can be divisible? Yes, it is divisible by 11. 11 5s are 11, 11 7s are 72. Now these two numbers again we could not divide because there is no any number that by that they can divisible. So what you have to do? You have to put the divisor and remainder here. Sorry, undivided numbers here. 11 into 5 into 7 for the LCM. Now do the product, you will get the answer. 11 5s are 55 and 55 7s are 385. So this is the LCM of these two number by the division method. We will take the next number. We have the next number, that is 42 and 91. So it is, you should write here 42, 91. So which number, by which number it can be divisible, that we have to see. So by which number it will be divisible by 7, okay? Yes, 7 6 are 42, then 7 1s are 7, 2 is remainder 21, 7 3s are, okay, 7 3s are 13. Now next, sorry, yes, 17, huh? Now 13, can be divisible? No. Okay. See here, we have to divide by 7. 7 or 6 are 42. Then 7 13s are 91. These numbers again could not divisible by the any prime number, means which is exactly one number we want. So it is not divisible. So what should we have to do? We have to take a product of divisor and undivided numbers, that is for the LCM. We got here 7 into 6 into 13. What we get? 7 6 are 42. 42 into 13. What we get? We get here 546. Let's do. You will get the answer. Now here is the next question. 14 and 75. Both numbers can be divisible by 2. No, it is not possible. So which number we will take for the next? That is 3. Okay. 3 tens are 30. Then 3 twos are 6. 3 fives are 15. Now we got here 10 and 25. This number can be divisible by 5. So 5 twos are 10. Yes. 5 twos are 10 and 5 fives are 25. So we got here 3, 5 divisor, and this one is the undivided number. So right here LCM is equal to 3 into 5 into 2 into 5. Do the product, you will get this is 150. 5 3s are 15, 15 2s are 30, 30 into 5. You will get the 150. It is the LCM of this number. We'll take the next example now.